Actually, we have done this question, right? So the setup shown by figure, yes, okay, was used to calculate the heat change associated with dissolution of the mx, right, in water. So we have what they had done is they have used the 100 centimeter cube of the distilled water into the plastic cup, right? They have mentioned that one. Then they measured the temperature, that was the 25 degrees Celsius, right? After that, they have add what, the 0 point. Okay. Yes. They have at the 0.1 mole of the mx solid and the stirred well. So after continuously, then what happened? The temperature decreased gradually up to 17 degrees Celsius, right? And they said the amount of water was sufficient to completely dissolve that mx solid, right? And they have given the density and the heat capacity of water. And yeah, so there is another assumption is there. Okay, assume that the density and the heat capacity of water are not changed due to the dissolution of mx, and we have found what is the amount of the heat to be supplied, right, to bring that system again to 25 degrees Celsius. We done that question. Right, and I asked the question is the dissolution water endothermic or exothermic, right? It's definitely that is what the endothermic. What is the reason? During this process the temperature was decreased, right? Yeah, 25 to 70, that means the system absorbed the temperature, right, the heat. That means what, this process is exothermic, endothermic. And you have to calculate the enthalpy in kilojoule mole minus 1. They clearly mentioned, right? So when they said like that, you were able to know what is the equation for the enthalpy. So you could not use what the reactant, though you know the reaction, right? You can't use the delta H theta product minus reactant. The value is not given. So what you want to do is look at your data given. According to that, just imagine what is your unit for the enthalpy change. Yes, that is kilojoule mole minus 1. Actually, we have found the joule, the heat supplied. We bring that back to the 25 degrees Celsius. So we know the heat, and you have to find per mole, and the given mole is there. So that means, okay, this is for joule per mole, and you found the answer, right? So answer is yes, you can give the joule per mole, but the question is clearly asked below joule per mole, so you have to multiply by 10 to the power of minus. And the next one, I asked the question. Yeah, the question was here. As this experiment was conducted using the 200 centimeter cube of water, would you expect the temperature? Yes. Would you expect the temperature change to be larger than the above value? Explain your answer. So actually, even though this is our equation, yes, Q is equals to ms delta Q. They are asking about what your temperature change, right? So however, the heat is constant. When heat become the constant, heat change become the constant. Okay? They are speaking about what, the mass. So how we derive the mass? The density equals to mass over 3, right? Okay? So as the density is constant, okay, this mass also, they are speaking about what? Your volume. So indirectly when the volume of the system is increased. Earlier it was 100, now 200. What is happening? Your heat capacity also constant, and we are not speaking about that. So to maintain this constant, as your mass increases, your difference of the temperature should be decreased. That means it should become small, right? So that question is, if you use the 100 centimeter cube of water, yes, the temperature change would be smaller, not a larger. So this is your answer is no. And you have to give the reason. I said the heat is the constant. If the mass has increased, what will be happen? Your temperature change should be decreased and it will become smaller. Yes. Okay. Now the question is, right. Show the variation of the temperature of the system solution by drawing the temperature time. Note, eventually the system reaches the room temperature 25 degrees Celsius. So now we'll stop share. Okay. I will share the whiteboard. So, anyone understand the question? Yes, again I will tell. Yes, I will take the question. So, what was the question is? Show the variation of temperature of the system solution by drawing the temperature time curve. So when they said the temperature time curve, first you are able to construct the axis. I'm not going to say till the axis, right? Usually the temperature time curve, right? When they say, so which should be the y, which should be the x, you have to determine. So anyone, so volunteer, you can draw it. So I will give the notes. What was that? The initial temperature. Initial temperature was 25 degrees Celsius. Once you add the mx solid, it's falling toward the 17 degrees Celsius, and the note has given. Finally, it increased what? 25 degrees Celsius. Yes, I need answer. You can draw the graphs now. Anyone?
Madam, what is that? 25 is the initial one.
Yes.
No. That
Again,
final is 17.
Yeah, not final means what? Once you add, okay. So this means final means what? After addition of dissolution of mx, right?
Madam, then gradient will go down.
Yeah. Then again they said, right, gradually it's reached to the room temperature, that is 25 degrees Celsius. So you have to note these 3 points and draw the graph.
Madam, it came to 17 and again went to 25.
Yes, of course. Can I draw now?
Okay, ma'am.
Can I draw?
Temperature with respect to what?
Time. Yes, quickly draw it. I will take the question.
And temperature will be in the x-axis.
So this is what very important. They have given the phrase temperature versus time, right? The question is. So you have to imagine. You're not supposed to ask me. Yeah, show the variation temperature of the system during the temperature time. Yes, temperature time. Shall I do?
Okay, madam.
Okay. So this is very important, right? You know these things. So I'll clear drawing, right? So Mahdi, you want to try? Not right? Okay, guys. So this is very important. So when they said the graph is temperature time. So this word always when you got such word, right? Always that y-axis you have to write first, then the x-axis. This is the way of writing the graph, right? The variation what they said according to the temperature, right? Increment and the response of the temperature according to the time. So you should be able to find it. That is why they asked without giving the axis. They didn't give that right? So you have to draw first. You have to write the axis. Mark for axis. Temperature. Actually, here time it's not clearly mentioned. If they said within 5 minutes, within 10 minutes, it happens means you have to, that is your so compulsory you have to mention the minutes or second whatever. But here they didn't give about the time, so if you write just the time, that's enough. So, but when you speak about the temperature, the unit is given not Kelvin, here Celsius, so you have to move on to the Celsius. So for this, okay, they will use the first, they will check your axis. The marks given for what? First for the axis. And along with axis, they will look your units. Then the style of your graph. So what happens first? What was the question? Right? So initially it was we mentioned, right? 25 degrees Celsius. So you have to mark the point at 25. Here you just mentioned the 25, not degrees Celsius. Why? The axis is clearly mentioned the unit. You should not again repeat that like this. If so, that is wrong. You understood, right? So what do you want to write here? Just a 25, right? And I mark the axis. Why I mark this axis? Initially 25 degree, then it went to 17 degree, and they said again gradually, that word is very important. It's reached to the room temperature, that is 25, right? What was the decreasement? 17, right? So what happened? The graph, it's quickly, when you add the mx, it's went to 70. Why can't you write like this? Why this curve line? Why can't you go for the straight line? What is the reason? This is my first question.
That will be constant, no?
Constant. So what is mean by the constant? The constant means it should remain the straight line, this line, parallel line. So guys, this is
Oh,
very
constantly,
important.
if it become 25, then it will be like that, no?
Yeah, so what you said is a constantly become a 25. This is what it's remaining constant means it should be lie on this line, right? So this word, why this is not as the straight line, you are providing according to the environmental system, you never expect what the constant, the sudden decreasement and the sudden increasement. It's simply says what the constant. It's maintaining the constant temperature. So when you check the axis, right, particular axis, you couldn't say at this time it was like this time, right? This time the temperature was like this here. You can't definitely say. It's a curved line. You couldn't say, yeah, the word is constant, that constant. Yeah, that word is right. Yes. It's constantly increasing here. So you can't use that such kind of the word. So that's why we are omitting this shape. What is happening? It's gradually, little by little. It's not constant. The straight line, the straight increment, there should be up and down. So that's why the curve line is there. So the graph, they are giving marks for the shape of the graph. And what? The initial point, okay, it should be start from here, right? At 0, right? That initial point, your decrement, again it reaches the 25 degrees Celsius. These are the point that they are looking. Did you all understand? And another thing is, this is one possibility. Okay, I just want to ask for another possibility. Give me a second. Why can't you get a graph like this? Okay, this is your 17, this is your 35. Why can't you get a graph like this? This is also wrong. Yes. Anyone?
Like what, madam?
Like a U shape. Like a U shape.
And how, madam? U shape can't. No?
Why can't?
And that is also constantly, no, madam, happening.
So the word is very important, right? So the constant, you can't say that is constant. The linear increment, that is what you can say for the constant, right? So the way our word is different from the gradual and the linear. Here, why this is sudden decreasement and it's a sudden, it's a very slow increasement. The reason is here we have provided the energy. What? We mix with MX solid. Okay, by using the glass rod, you mixed this tire, right? So that's what it's quickly dissolved and it came to the 17 degrees Celsius. But again, you never provide any energy. It's gradually, automatically, it reaches to what? The 25 degrees Celsius. So this is the action is right. This curve is right when it's reached to the 17 degrees Celsius. But again, the same action we didn't give. You didn't add any ice cubes to become the again 25, right? Or you didn't heat. You didn't give any heat to become the 25. You haven't, right? So this is what the reason. If you're given the energy, that should be the U shape. But what was the question? What was the note is, it's clearly mentioned, the word is, eventually the system reaches the 25 degrees Celsius, the room temperature. So it happens. It happened eventually. You didn't give any energy, any substance to become the 25. So that is what this graph is for. You have to know, guys, when you are drawing a graph, right, why it's not possible, why it could not be possible, why this is correct. If you understand in that way only, you'll be clear. Did you all understand that? Are you all clear? Yes?
Yes, madam.
Thank you very much. Mahdi, fine? Okay. Next question. In this experiment, explain why a plastic cup is used instead of a metal cup. What is the reason they have used a plastic cup. Why can't you use the metal cup?
For
Yes.
madam, that MX was added in that plastic cup, you mean?
Yeah. The system. Do you want to see? You have the question paper, right? Look at there. They have used a plastic cup, not the metal cup. What is the reason? Why can't you use?
By the
Madam,
heat
because in that
transfer.
Yes. I need answer. Come with different answer. That's good. Yeah, both of you can say. Okay, first Abdullah, finish it. What do you want to say? What is the reason?
madam, in that metal,
Hmm.
that even in that metal, like
Hmm.
yeah, that metal will also hold some energy, no, madam. But
All
plastic, it won't be like that, no.
energy of heat.
Yeah, heat.
Heat. The plastic won't hold. Yes, Mahdi. What should be your answer?
Yeah, but reacting with metal.
Reacting with metal. So, are you mean a chemical reaction or the heat? Energy. Heat or energy? What do you are mean?
The heat will transfer.
Okay. The word is very important. Okay. Actually, they have given the assumption there is no, during this dissolution, there is no chemical reaction occurred. There is only the dissolution occurred. What is that? Yes, they have used the MX solid. Yes, they by using the water, distilled water, they dissolve. So they will, you end up with what? Two ions. That's all. Sorry, X minus. Okay, that's all. This is what was happened. So why you can't use the metal part? What is the reason that that they have used the plastic? So here the concept is we are speaking about the energy and the heat. Okay. Initially they have mentioned the temperature. Then only they add the MX salt. Finally again they mention the temperature. So ultimately it reaches what the 25 degrees Celsius. So what has happened? Right? So there is what is the reason they have used the plastic cup? This is very important. When you measure the water temperature, you have measured only the temperature of the water, not the surrounding temperature. That is very important, right? And once you add the MX solid, again you measure that the solution of the MX, right, not surrounding temperature. Simply you can say is metal is good insulator, good thermal conductor.
And then if we had told that metal will
Yeah,
absorb energy, and then is that wrong?
metal absorb energy. So simply it's not metal absorb energy. What will happen? Earlier it was 25 degrees Celsius now. Your surrounding temperature also definitely will be 25, right? So it's equal. Can you understand? Your system and surrounding, you have to think like that. This cup water and this cup is your system, right?
Madam, then there is no difference, no, madam. Then they can use
Yeah,
plastic or metal. Anything.
earlier it was surrounding, right? Earlier there won't be a difference. This is also 25, this is also 25. So what will happen when you add the MX solid, the temperature has decreased, right? That is 17 degrees Celsius. If you use the metal, what it will do is it will absorb the temperature from your surrounding, and that will maintain up to 25 degrees Celsius. Did you understand? It will absorb the temperature from the surrounding. You have to tell that word if you want to say. Why? The metal is good thermal conductor. But here we are participating. The question is what the dissolution of the mx. We have to read the correct temperature. What is inside the system, not is influenced by the surrounding. So if you use the plastic cup, it's never absorb the temperature from the surrounding. The word is very important, right? So we are telling is the plastics are poor thermal conductor. They never absorb the temperature from the surrounding when the temperature goes down. Why? It has low heat capacity. Did you all understand?
Yes, madam.
This is what, okay? So what you said is, yes, it's absorbing the metal able to. The word called reacting is wrong. Don't use that word. Reaction means what? It could be the chemical reaction. Absorbing or releasing, that word is right. And what you want to mention is from where it's absorbing. Or at least you can say metal is a good thermal conductor, but the plastic is the poor thermal conductor. Why? It has a low heat capacity, because as they are expecting such kind of answer. What is the reason? When you add the mx solid, the temperature is decreasing. Now this temperature is not balanced in between the surrounding and the system. So what the metal, if metal is there, what it will do is it will absorb the temperature from your surrounding. It will provide the temperature for the system. Then the experiment will go wrong. We need a very constant, very close system to prepare, to perform an experiment. Right? Hopefully it should be clear. Then the next question is, your final question is, no, next question. Gives energy change, delta T, for the dissolution of the mx in water at the temperature 25 degrees Celsius and pressure 1.0 atm was calculated to minus 26.0 kilojoule mole minus 1. Why they are mentioning like this? Okay, gives free energy, the delta G at 25 degrees Celsius, 1 atm. This is what we are telling is standard condition. Your laboratory condition and the standard condition. Under standard condition, they have measured the Gibbs free energy is minus 26.0 kilojoule mole minus 1. Calculate the entropy change. You have to find the entropy change, delta S, of dissolution of mx in water 25 degrees Celsius. Again, they mentioned the degree, okay, the temperature using the enthalpy change calculated above. They no need to give this such kind of the using the enthalpy change what you have used above, right? We have found in question number enthalpy change. Yes, question number 3. We have found the enthalpy delta H. Delta H is kilojoule mole minus 1. That is 33.6 kilojoule mole minus. Actually, what I tell, when they said under standard condition your delta G is this value, find the entropy. So you just want to think and do. No need to give this much of information they have given. So can you say what is the equation? How would you find the entropy?
Product minus reactant can we use?
Here we haven't given the individual value of the delta S, the product and the reaction. So whatever the equation that you are going to use is, you have to think and imagine what is the availability of the data. Here you have the temperature, pressure, delta H and the delta G. What should be the equation? Anyone? The spontaneity of the reaction, we are using that.
And what and what given?
Delta H is you already found, right? The temperature is there. Gibbs free energy value is there. Pressure is there. What should be the answer? Yes.
Madam, there is another formula, no, madam, that that temperature, that mole, something that one.
There is another formula, right? That is called, you have studied, the notes is there, guys. Just go through, please. The spontaneity of the reaction, right? When you speak about the spontaneous, can you define what is meant by the spontaneous? Yes. Mahdi? Spontaneous.
Madam, that delta H minus temperature
You found the equation. Yes.
and delta S, madam, that change in Gibbs free energy, that one.
Okay, you found the equation, right? Okay, actually the spontaneous means what? The reaction happens on their occur. We are not providing any energy. We are not providing any what we are not influencing. Without the influence, if the reactions happen, that is what we are telling is spontaneous. According to the delta G, you can say about the spontaneity. If the delta G is negative, simply you can say this reaction is spontaneous. So when you want to speak about the spontaneous of the reaction, we are taking the delta G value, right? And the equation which you can use is, that is very important equation. Whenever you get the enthalpy entropy question, definitely they will ask such kind of the question and to find at least the delta G or one of this value, right, by using this equation. So you should know this equation, right?
Madam,
Yes. Delta G is equals
and
to
delta G negative means,
yes, negative value. I'm talking about the
madam, if delta G is negative, then if temperature is high, those are positive, no, madam, delta H and delta S.
Yeah, there is a possibility. I have given the notes, right? If it is the, I just told about the delta G. Always, if your delta G is negative now, it's spontaneous. If the delta G is positive value, it's non-spontaneous. If delta G is equal to 0, we are telling it's a reversible reaction or equilibrium, at equilibrium. You can use what is this kind of the arrows, right? This is, I spoke about only the delta G. When you speak about the delta H and the delta S, there is a inequilibrium. At the high temperature, when the delta S is a positive, then the reaction is positive. Likewise, I have given the note set of the notes. Graph is there. Yes. Okay. Shall I go for the question? Yes. So when you go for the delta G, right? The delta G is equals to what should be the equation?